Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're sort of in the middle of this puzzle after a long detour through reading the rules over and over again last time. And we sort of permeated our way into this sort of Philomeno section. And the next deduction I'm going to make here is that this can't be... Oh, no, I was going to say this can't be an 8 because it doesn't fit. But if it could be an 8 if... Oh, no. If this is an 8, it breaks right away. If this is an 8, it breaks because the 8 definitely takes these cells, and now this cell's a 1. So that doesn't work. So this is a 2, which means that's a 2, which now does mean this is a 3, and that's a 3, just for the record, because it touches a 2. We can color our 2. Okay, that doesn't immediately tell me about that. I don't think this being 8 breaks quite so cleanly, and it might even be able to be 8 if I look up there like that. If this 3 takes that cell as its last cell, then the world just breaks, right? Oh, apparently I never plugged in my laptop. Oops. There we go. Well, the laptop battery is back. Slowly. Hopefully that didn't affect the recording at all. Okay. But anyway, if this 3 comes up here, it breaks for the following reason. If this 3 comes here, then this 4 is a 1. And in that instance, just because there's not room for a 4. And so then what is this? Well, that's a 2. So it's done. And so that's 2 1s next to each other. So that doesn't work. So this 3 goes here and gives us a little bit of pinkening. Sorry, that's not pink. 3 is blue. Okay, so if this is exactly 4, then it's got 4 spaces. Oh, is the problem if this is 1? Oh, that's amazing. The problem is it can't be 1. That is genius setting, actually. If this is a 1, then what is this? And it's got to fit in these 3 cells, except it can't be a 1, 2, or 3, because it touches all of them. So this is, in fact, always a 4. And 4s have been given the color of pinkage. My guess is this is probably an 8 and probably joins that, but I don't think I have any way of knowing that. Yeah, it's really kind of unfortunate that, like, none of this really tells me anything. As these things go. Now, if this is a 4, it has to look exactly like that, but I don't think that is immediately helpful. This isn't some bizarro naked single, is it? Please tell me it's not. Oh, sorry, this is in a 9 cage. I didn't even appreciate that this is in a 9 cage. It's better than a bizarro naked single, because this can't be a 1, because it would make that an 8. So this is a 6, which makes that a 3, which makes that a 1, which makes that a 6, and that a 6, which seems to make these both 4, seems to make that a 9, seems to make both of these 7. Oh, that's good. Okay, yep. Seems to make that a 2, which makes both of these 8. Seems to make that a 3. Okay, yeah, that was just me being blind about this criteria. Why is the yellow background there? Is that another one of these aesthetic things? Because I don't think we have any meaning of yellow background, right? No, we don't. Okay, so this is 4 or 6. That's 4 or 6, except this 6 we know comes at least that far. this 4 we know does exactly that, so that this 6 does exactly that. So this 4 is that color. 6 is that color. If this cell is not part of the 6, I mean, I guess, let me put it this way. This cell isn't part of the 6. Therefore, what cells does the 6 take? And the answer is it takes those. Sorry. Takes those. Which means that this one is in need of shame. So therefore, that is a 6. Okay, this 6 we know is either 4 or 5 spaces away. So apparently it's 4 spaces away, which makes a 1 and a 4 and makes that a 6. Did I count correctly? Let's double check. Okay, we did unlock a thing. So we can look up here and see the thing we unlocked. It was another exclamation point. Inside the center of the geode is a seed. You can't make any sense of it, so you bring it back to the Refugi camp in hopes that someone there knows what to do with it. They do, and it causes quite a stir. This mystical beanstalk seed grows to amazing heights. I do not like where this is going. When planted. With this, you can finally approach the uppermost layer of the planet again. Starting in the refugee camp in Sector 7, the yellow circle, draw an 8-long vine straight up. Oh, thank God. Okay. And Sector 7 is this one. Right, so draw a line of some length. 8 cell long. Okay, so from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that is a 9, if I've understood this correctly. Okay, good. So this is a 1, 2, 3. It's not a 2. This certainly isn't the 6. I can tell you that. We can get rid of these random X's and circles that have popped around here. Let's see. This cell's not a 9. So that gives me a 5, 7, 8 triple, which means that actually is a 9. Means that isn't. Means that's a 9. And all of that is good. Kai just sent me a picture of a pull from below that hits 54 times inside the spire. Amazing. Okay. So this is a 7 or an 8, which gives me a pair in the row, which makes that a 5. Seems to make that a 7, that an 8, that a 7, that an 8. That's right. This ambiguous arrow wasn't actually that interesting because it was pointing at one of these two ones, and the only question was which one is it pointing at? We know 7 doesn't go next to 3, so it goes next to 1, which means that's a 1 if I believe my corner marks. And of course I do because I clicked check and it worked. Okay, so then this is a 2 because of how German whispers work. So this is an 8 because 7 and 9 are taken. So this is a 3 because that's the only option. And now that makes this a 1 back in my first grid, which I don't think does just about anything. I am sure there is more Sudoku to be done. Okay, let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we know that one's not a 6. It's a 2, 3, 4. That one's not a 2. That one's not a 3. Wait, this gets larger as it goes towards the bulb, right? So this can't be a 7. So that can't be a 5. This can't be a 4. So we can actually do a little bit better as we look up here. Now, this is a 3, 4, 5, 6 triple, so that's a 2, if I understand how this works. Uh-oh. Did I screw something up? What did I screw up? Looking good so far. Looking good so far. Oh, Lord, Zeta. 3 and 1 aren't the things that go next to each other on a German whisper. So in fact, actually, that's an 8, which is actually quite nice because now that 1-2 pair gives me a 4 here, which has to go with a 3 and a 1 in order to add to 8. That actually gets us into a new grid, so that's actually quite good. Okay, so this isn't a 3. Okay, much better. It is still true, though, that 6 is the biggest number on this, so I can actually sort of wind that down there. And this is a 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, actually, that's just a 3, 4, 5 triple. That's a 6 and a 2. We'll double check that all of that works. Okay, so this is not a 6. This is pointing 4 or 5 in front of 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is either a 3, 4 or a 7. Oh, I guess it's never a 4, right? It's a 3 or a 7. Because if I'm pointing at this cell, then this was a 4, which means this isn't. So 3 or 7. These are from 7, 8, 9. And in fact, they're 7, 8. And we actually know the order because of this 8. So that's 7, that's 8. I'm just trying to finish out this grid before we can look at the new grid next episode. I don't want to look at too much all at once. Okay, so these are from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is now a naked single 5, if I did that right. It sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh, 8. Freaking hell. I hate this, by the way. The tuck a little digit at the corner is just so horrible. Anyway, it sees that and it sees 9. So it really is a naked 5, I believe. The M agrees, so that's 2, that's 8. Okay, that 2 makes this a 3, a 4, and a 5, making that a 3 and a 5. That being a 5, unfortunately, makes this a 7, which was the outcome I wanted it not to be, if I recall correctly, when I was considering this area previously. Let's see. These 3 digits are 4, 5, 7. So there's the 7, the 4, and the 5. I see a little orange X and a little orange circle. So these are 3 and 4. These are 6 and 2. So I think that is all good. Okay. I'm going to wrap up there. We're sort of 1 digit away from this grid, but I think this is a good wrap up point for today's episode. But we'll be back soon with more Super Sudokoid. So if we zoom out of the whole grid, we're now into every grid at the very least. So that's something. So we'll see what else we have to see next time. But until then, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll be back soon with more Super Sudokoid. Bye for now.